called Driven to Give, and it's happening right here in Lafayette. And Courtesy Lincoln is getting ready for you tomorrow. We have a couple of great guests in here. Let's see here. We've got Carol Trosclair and Dr. Brian Campbell with UL joining us in the studio. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning to you and to your listeners.
All right. So we had y'all last year, Carol, and what a fantastic event this is. And just tell listeners what's going to be happening and what they get to do to have a chance that's fun, to also get the chance to give to charity as well.
The program, like you said, is called Driven to Give. Mm-hmm. If your listeners, 500 of them, come to Courtesy Lincoln next to IHOP tomorrow, anytime from 9 to 5, to test drive or ride in a 2017 Lincoln of their choice, we, Impact Acadiana, will be given $20 for their 15 minutes. They will get entered to win $5,000. They get a free ice cream cone from Sonic, free gifts from Lincoln. They get lots of free stuff, and we get $20, and it's fun.
I can't believe this. Basically, you want people to come and test drive a Lincoln. I mean, one of the sweetest vehicles, and then money gets given to a great cause. I mean, it's amazing.
If we can get 500 people in, we get 10,000. You're right. Or they can just ride in a Lincoln. If people don't want to get behind the wheel, they can just ride.
And
they can be chauffeured.
And Brandon and Bernadette, first of all, thank y'all for having us this morning. We really appreciate it. The thing with Lincoln is they're not going to be pushy. They're not trying to sell you anything. Really, they just want people to know they're there. You know, you drive by the road so often, you get desensitized sometimes to businesses and places. Yeah. So from their perspective, they just want people to know that they're there.
All right, so tell us a little bit about Impact Acadiana and what y'all guys do.
We started our own nonprofit, and we do a scholarship program for kinesiology majors. But in addition, we don't just focus on that. We also have a consignment program where we try to help other charities and organizations get auction items and raffle items and things of that nature that can have high impact on Acadiana. In addition, we supply several organizations with volunteer from our students and from our network of people. Our scholarship program is specifically based out of kinesiology majors because Miss Carol's son David was a kines major and he passed away his senior year. He was going to be a physical therapist. So for Miss Carol, she basically lost a son, but she gained thousands of students that can continue on her son's legacy and in the area of kinesiology.
Yeah, I mean, you really just turned it around into something positive for so many different people now in our community.
And these kinesiology kids, they're smart. And they're poor, though, so could you come? could you come tomorrow and test drive or ride in a Lincoln so we have $10,000 to give them in scholarships?
That would be so awesome, and it's easy to do, but you do need 500 people tomorrow.
That's right. And you came last year, and you saw
did,
nobody dogged you at all to buy a Lincoln all year long.
It's really easy. I joked the other day, it's easy as Sunday morning. It's just on Saturday between 9 and 5.
And they don't, and they will not contact you later. They never did contact me after it. They don't do anything like that. They really are serious about, hey, just come in, stop in on Ambassador so you can see that we're here. And plus, we know that the community is going to benefit from
Correct.
this.
And, you know, from their perspective, they get your contact information and stuff, but it's only really to keep couillons like me from, just keep going through the ride over and over, right? So, I mean, they have to have a mechanism in place,
to know
that it's legitimate. But
You're hilarious. So, Brandon, you took a class with this with Dr. Campbell?
Gosh. Yes, he made learning about muscles as interesting as possible.
Brandon used to tell me about this. This was so funny.
See, for me, that was my minor. See, I'm obviously a broadcasting major. My minor was in sports management, and I had Dr. Brian's class. I actually had your wife's class as well.
Oh, Lucy,
yes, and so you guys really did such a phenomenal job at bringing all of that, which for me, didn't go into it super interested, but came out of it just fascinated at what I learned.
You know what I learned about this muscle? And it was like, so when I worked it out, it'd be like, what, Brandon?
But what's up? But you were on time for class, though, right?
Yeah.
That's a big stick.
Yeah. Don't be late for Dr. Campbell's class. Not at all, man. I learned that.
But you know what's great, though? It teaches these kids some life lessons as well, right? I mean, if you're going for an interview or you're going for a job, it's a learned skill.
Yeah.
And the kids, look, they're good kids, but as always, you you could always just kind of help them with some of these life lessons. And
and look, a lot of people could get a life lesson tomorrow on how to go and drive a vehicle. And if you're one of the 500, then we're that much closer. And so really, you need the 500 people to get this done tomorrow.
We do.
Yes.
And we appreciate you coming last year. Thank you so much.
No problem. It was very easy to do and a lot of fun. And so now the address is 4010 Ambassador Caffrey. So you can put that in your phone. That way you're like, oh, where am I going? It's right next to IHOP, people. It's next to the pancakes, okay? So.
And we're gonna have a food truck out there from Big Juicy's Barbecue, and Miss Carol and I will sing and dance. I'll make balloon animals. I'll do whatever we got to do.
To get people to come out and do that.
But you know what we won't do? We won't take any of your money. It's free. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything
on a Saturday
except for 15 minutes of your time.
That's right. And so you have
15 minutes of having fun. Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
And you get to meet some great people.
If you need some positive energy on your Saturday morning, hey,
it's so
this
true.
is the place to be.
Yeah, Carol, you get the award for the positivity. It's awesome.
Well, we appreciate your listeners coming and being driven to give. We appreciate that.
Well, guys, y'all come out tomorrow 9 to 5, and it was good to see y'all again this year. Okay, so, hopefully everybody won't go right at 9 o'clock, but hopefully a nice steady stream.
Absolutely.
From 9 to 5, just 15 minutes.
But we're not going to turn nobody down.
No, I don't
we're going to make it work.
The doc is going to be driving the car. He's going to be like, I'm so far you around.
They see me rolling.
Bernie, that's another good point. Lincoln, our volunteers are there. It's not Lincoln that's trying to sell you a vehicle.
They're just watching. It's all our volunteers.
Okay, so so you just
it's all our people. My
awesome.
dad is one of the drivers, and my dad is a living legend. He's been inducted in the Acadiana Music Living. He's bringing his French harmonica. So if you drive, he's going to play you some music. He's going to sing in French. Kermit Douillon and other big supporters of us from Travel Machine. So you have local celebrity drivers. It's going to be
Kermit,
awesome.
That's a celebrity right there.
It's like Cajun Uber, but again for free. It's free.
Driven
what a great
to give,
way to
y'all.
start off our Friday. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you so
Bernadette,
much.
Brandon, thank y'all.
Thank y'all.